Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law through this channel. I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a genuine investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades. We do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 under the radar small caps with huge potential. Then we're going to be looking at MMAT and MMTLP with some significant legal updates, including class action. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So close of the markets in the first week of the new Trump government. The markets generally were down. S&P 500 was down 0.3%, Nasdaq was down 0.5%. and the small cap 2000 was down 0.3%. and I think the upcoming week is going to be much more telling in terms of how the markets will go. So what can we expect in the market? So obviously we have the Federal Reserve interest rate decision. Jerome Powell will be also speaking. PC inflation data is also going to be there, and one of the biggest earnings in terms of the week will also be happening, and this includes Tesla, Meta, Microsoft, Apple and many more. So let's have a look at the key dates. So we have new home sales on Monday. The one that we'll be looking at on Wednesday is the Fed rate decision, and then the other big one on Friday will be the core PCE inflation. So again, huge weeks for the markets. And then I think a big stock that many will be watching in terms of earnings will be Tesla. So it's going to be posting its fourth quarter earnings after close on market on Wednesday, with revenue expected to rise. In the previous earnings there was a decline, and I think that was the first time that they had a decline in their deliveries in the history. And overall, in terms of the new government, analysts are expecting Elon Musk to benefit from the new Trump government. So let's have a look at an overview of some of the key stocks that we will be watching. These include Boeing, SoFi, ASML, Meta, Intel, Apple, Exxon and many more. So I'd like to start by sharing with you 4 under the radar small cap stocks with huge potential. The first one I'm going to share with you is ticker symbol TBBB, also known as BBB Foods, and this is a company that is a pioneer in grocery and discount models in Mexico. It's the fastest growing retailer in the country, and this is measured in terms of sales and store growth, which is exceptional. So let's have a look at some of the reasons why I'm bullish on this company. That has a market cap of $3.5 billion. It's a rapidly growing discount chain in Mexico. It's targeting cost-conscious customers with a no-frills, high-value approach, and the business model focusing on essential goods and at competitive prices. So there is a strong presence. It's in strong markets with growing consumer demand for affordable options. The company is well positioned to capitalize on demographic trends. So certainly significant areas of growth, and its focus is on small format stores, allowing for expansion in urban and rural areas, with significant growth potential for margins as well. So let's have a look at the chart and why I'm bullish on this company. So we can see here over the previous 12 months it's up a very impressive 61.78%, trading under the ticker symbol TBBB on NYSE, and currently at $30.82, with I think huge potential. So keep an eye out on TBBB. The next one I'm going to share with you is a stock called Vital Farms, also known as ticker symbol VITL. So let's start by having a look at the investor relations page, and we can see this is a company that is a certified B Corporation that offers a range of ethically produced foods nationwide in the USA. It started on a single farm in Texas 2007 and now has over 300 farms. And this is a company that I have shared in the Discord in our stock channel, which is looking at DD for #1 rated by stocks, and you'll see here that this was one of the stocks that covered, where we shared a PDF document for VITL, and we have many PDFs, more than 20 on there, so go ahead and check the details of that in the description below. So let's now have a look at why I'm bullish on Vital Farms. So trading on the Nasdaq under ticker symbol VITL, this is a leading provider of ethically produced pasture-raised eggs and dairy products. So we know the price of eggs is rocketing, and it's known for its commitment to sustainable animal welfare, transparency, and the company has a strong brand in the premium food market. So the US is currently experiencing an egg shortage due to supply chain issues, So the company is certainly well positioned, and if we have a look at the chart for Vital Farms, it's up a staggering 188.95% over the previous 12 months, currently trading at $43.14. So keep an eye on VITL. And the next stock I'd like to share with you is a company called Vista Energy, also known as ticker symbol VIST. So if we have a look at the investor relations page here, they have a leading position in Argentina with a clear focus on the development of shale oil in Vaca Muerta. It's a leading independent operator with main assets in Vaca Muerta and the largest shale and oil gas play in the development outside of North America. So the company was listed as a SPAC in Mexico 2017. It's now trading on the NYSE since 2019. So it's a company that is looking to develop and return shale oil drilling inventory up for up to approximately 1,150 wells. So why am I bullish on this company? So first of all, I think this is a company that is a leading independent oil and gas company. It has a market cap of $5.4 billion. It's focused on exploration and production in Argentina's shale play, one of the largest and most promising unconventional oil and gas reserves in the world, with a strong track record of operational efficiency and a huge demand for its output potential there as well. So let's have a look at the chart for VIST, and we can see over the previous 12 months it's up over 71%, currently trading at $56.98. So keep an eye on that VIST on the NYSE. And the final stock I'm going to share with you is ticker symbol GB, also known as Global Blue. So let's have a look at corporate profile for Global Blue. This is a business partner for the shopping journey. They're looking to enhance the shopping experience and boost retailer performance through technology and services. So as recently as 23rd of January 2025, they announced a date for the Q3 and 9-month 2024 financial results. So details of that were also shared. So why am I bullish on Global Blue? Market cap of $1.5 billion. It's a leader in tax-free shopping and payments technology, and it's looking to cater to international travelers as well as retailers. The company benefits from a unique position at the intersection of global tourism, and obviously it's looking at particularly the high-spending markets like Europe, Asia, and the company is looking to benefit from increased tourist spending, and they're looking to provide a competitive advantage, positioning the company for long-term growth. So now I'd like to share with you the chart for the GB trading on the NYSE, up over 58% over the previous 12 months, currently trading at $7.33. So keep an eye out on ticker symbol GB. Legal update I'd like to look at is for Metamaterials, and from the United States Bankruptcy Court District of Nevada, we have an order waiving the redaction fee. So this is basically looking at the filing fee for redaction under 28 USC 1930. This is waived in this case, and filing proofs of interest are not required to pay any fee in terms of filing a redaction, and this is going to comply with the court's previous instructions with regard to redaction of confidential information. So overall, that's good news. So if you are sending in your proof of interest forms, then you do not need to obviously share your personal details for the public document. So the next update I'm going to provide is for TradeStation, and this is with the case in terms of intercoastal waterways. So there was an opposition from TradeStation, and this was an opposition for the motion to be reopened as a class action. So remember, this is the case with regard to Mark Basile, and from the United States District Court for the Southern Districts of Florida, we can see here intercoastal waterways versus TradeStation. The defendant TradeStation is looking for an opposition to the plaintiff motion to reopen the action and for leave to file an amended complaint in terms of the incorporated memorandum of law. So it looks like Mr. Basile is trying to reopen this case with a class action. So let's have a look at the updates. So first of all, they are stating that the amending the complaint would be futile because the class action requirements are not satisfied. So if that's the case, then I certainly think that's a little bit unprofessional. But what we can also see is the plaintiff may utilize a class action only if the class is so numerous that the joinder of all members is impracticable. An allegation allegations of numerosity are insufficient to meet the prerequisite, although a precise number of members in the class action is not required. So nevertheless, the plaintiff still bears the burden of making some showing of affording the district court the means to make a supported factual finding that the class action actually certified meets the numerosity requirement. So in other words, what I think they are saying here is Mr. Mark Basile has not satisfied how many people he is going to allegedly represent, because he has to share a so-called number, especially if he wants to convert this to a class action. So additionally, there is no adequacy of representation. However, adequate representation requirement involves whether or not the plaintiff's counsel are qualified, experienced and generally able to conduct the proposed litigation. And they are saying here the Basile law firm is not sufficiently qualified, experienced or able to conduct class action litigation as publicly admitted by Mr. Basile 2 years ago. So there's a post here shared from Mark Basile who stated, "I would like to share some information and thoughts about a class action. Before the FUD starts, we have nothing to do with class actions. We don't file them." And basically he's more or less stated that he has no expertise and experience or background in there. So in terms of the conclusion, for the foregoing reasons, defendant TradeStation respectfully requests the court deny the plaintiff's motion to reopen the case as a class action. And finally, I'd like to finish off by giving a quick shout out to the previous week's weekly watch list. If you would like to get the next weekly watch list, where we have already identified a number of important stocks that we'll be watching this week prior to trading on the Monday. But in the previous week, we called Tixamo VATE. That was up 43% on the week. TEM is another one that has been featured on the channel. That was up over 45% on the week. Remember, there was no trading on the Monday. RGTI, another one of the quantum stocks that we were looking at, up 33% on the week with a chance to get a 51% return. We also looked at SOUN with a good bounce back, and that was up 14.1% on the week with a chance to get 26% return as well. So if you would like to get the next watch list, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.